What's going on? What's going on, everybody? How we doing today? Figured I'd get a little early start, so then that way, we give people some time to chime in, give Mr. Jones some time to get ready. But we about to go live in a little bit. I sent Jahaun a request. He said 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna give him some time. Hope everybody's having a good day today, having a good start today. Hopefully everybody's feeling uplifted, motivated, feeling encouraged, feeling ready to go. I know I'm excited. Let me do a little sound check. Make sure y'all can hear me. Give people some time to All right. Yeah, so this morning we're going to go live with Mr. Jahaun Jones. I reached out to, I was telling y'all I've been reaching out to some men in the city of Erie to see if we can get some Facebook Live interviews, to see if we can have some positive discussions, kind of highlight some of the men around here in the city, some of their accomplishments, some of their endeavors, some of their, missionary work, for lack of better words. And I know Jahaun, I've been seeing his name out here. The Who's Hungry, I'm just happy to be here. He was out there with 100 Band and the Ghetto Chef out there doing the BLEO Sundays every week. Like I said in my post the other day, they call him J Hustle. Anybody who's respected by that name, I definitely need to be having a conversation with. I see he just chimed in. He said 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna wait for him to accept the invite, see if he's ready to go early or not. He might have to, get himself together. But I just wanted to start off by telling everybody I hope that y'all having a good Tuesday morning. Hopefully everybody's feeling good. We uplifted, we motivated. We finna have us a good conversation. We're gonna highlight this man, you know what I mean? We're gonna listen to what he gotta say. He just chimed in, so we're gonna get it going. We coming on. Waiting for you to load, bro. It's saying adding at the top of my screen. For anybody watching, wait for Jahaun to come on. Hold on. Communicating with him right now on the Facebook messages. For anybody who is paying attention, please be patient because we definitely finna get this thing going. All right, let me see. There we go. What's going on, good brother? How you doing, man?
Good morning.
I see you up early. Is that a kitchen behind you?
No, I'm in the gym.
Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. Health is wealth.
Early to bed, early to rise, making man healthy, wealthy, and wise. You know what I'm saying?
Look at that. See, I like dropping gems already. Come on, what's going on? How you feeling this morning, man?
I'm just happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know my story. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, by me happy to be here, God woke me up this morning. Actually, he woke us up this morning. He didn't skip us. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been waiting on this interview. I can't wait, man. So, you know what I mean? I'm excited just as much as you are. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's what's up. So, and I'm glad that you said, a lot of people know your story because here's the thing, I know of your story. I've never actually, and I was talking about that, how people, we get judgmental of other people. I know of your story, but I've never really heard, me and you have never really had a sit-down conversation for me to, you know what I mean? But I just know, since I was a youngin', you know what I mean? You're a J Hustle. Jay, I remember you doing the Icewear videos and the CDs and all of that stuff, man. You've been out here for some time, you know what I mean? So when you say, my story, whatever you feel comfortable with sharing, what does that entail?
Right. So basically, I end up running across paths with you, recently. But your whole life, my whole life, I used to see you out there. I seen you, grinding, doing your 1-2 step, just as well as me. It's I think when I really took liking to you was when you came into Uptowns one day and you didn't eat meat. So it's what do I got back here that I can help this guy? This guy says he don't eat no meat. And not only do you don't eat no meat, you're vegan. So it's he don't want no cheese, he don't want nothing. So I'm in here in this kitchen trying to figure out how can I help this guy? Because I know it's, we in the bar, it's what? Everybody else eating, I can't feed this guy. So I really felt some type way when you was yo, what you got back there? No meat, I don't eat meat. So I'm oh, let me go back here and find something. So I'm my mission, I'm this is my first time running across you. So it's I got to make this guy happy. I have to find something. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like he probably needs something to eat. I need something. We all need something to eat. So when I came out and I found something for you, the expression on your face was just like, oh, bro, good looking, man. Thanks, man. Like, and I felt good just because it seemed like to me that I didn't have nothing for you. But I found something. And the whole time you like, damn, I know you probably was thinking like, I don't got nothing for him. Like, he probably ain't got nothing for me back there. But when I came out and I realized that I did have something for you, the expression on your face was like, that's what I was looking for. So, that was my first time coming across paths with you. So by that being my first time coming across paths with you, I'm like, well, I like making people happy. Like, I don't like letting people down. So, if somebody asks me for something or they come to me for something, I'm definitely trying to like figure it out for them. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of times I probably don't need to be doing that, but that's just how I operate, Like, I got to make people happy because, God made me happy, He didn't leave me. So like, I don't like leaving no one, That's just my little story of
I
why
appreciate
I
that. I remember that day too, man. I appreciate that. I remember that day.
Oh, you remember that day?
Yeah, I remember that day because I be seeing your food on the top, I be looking at it like, man, that be looking good, but I can't have it. I'm like, let me see if we got something in his wrist to kind of get me right. So yeah, I definitely remember that day, and I told him, he be like, yeah, I be going in there now. You be having the beyond patties and stuff like that, so a couple people start eating them too. You know what I mean? So
Right.
yeah, I definitely remember that, man, and that's appreciated. But okay, so then like. And then I know, like I hear you say, I'm just happy to be here. And like I said, from things that I've heard, I know that means a lot more than just I'm just happy to be here. What does that mean to you?
Okay, all right, so let me just show you. So I got shot in my heart, right here. I had open heart surgery, So to the people that know about it and the people that don't know, the reason why I say I'm happy to be here is because, I don't know no one that got shot in the heart and still living. When you get shot in the heart, it's like automatically death. Like, nowadays you can get shot in the stomach, you can get shot in the leg and still die. But I got shot in the heart. So it's like, when you get shot in the heart, it's like, even in TV, like even in the movies, like all across the world, the people that get shot in the heart, I don't think they make it. Like,
right.
So it's like, God said, you know what? Not Jahaun. No, not him. So I feel as though that I had at least about 30,000 people praying for me. Like, God's like, wait, another one for Jahaun? Wait, another one? Like, no. Too many people calling about this guy. Like, no, we got to keep him here. Like, I'm getting too many calls about Jahaun. Like, wait, no. So that's my story. Like, because, the world is filled with, like, I think the world always been a cruel world. It's always been cruel. Like, it's just that the older we get, the more and more we see it. And it's like, regardless to what we go through, you know what I'm saying? Me just happy being, that saying, that wasn't just my saying. I'm just happy to be here. So, Hard Rock said that probably about 6-7 years ago, maybe 10 years, maybe 9 years ago. But after I got shot and I came home, and for people to see me and for me to still be out here and me to breathe the fresh air when I was just in a hospital bed, like fighting for my life, it's like that. It's like, I'm really happy to be here because God could have just took me away. He could have just said, you know what, Jahaun, you served your purpose. This was your time. This was your, this was your whole, this was your number. Like, come on, it's all right, So that really means a lot to me. And every time I run across people, every time people ask me, I just try to give them my story. I try to tell them what's going on. Jahaun, I'm just happy to be here, like Jahaun Jones. Like, I get that tag all the time. Like, I get that. Yeah. And to a lot of people that don't know, that's my story. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Me, heart. You know what I'm saying? God keeping me here, and I don't want to say I was a bad guy, but I probably did some bad things in my life.
We all have. We all have.
So, but it's like me getting shot in the heart woke me up. Said, "Hey, come here, Jahaun. You come sit your butt down. Come on over here and have a seat. Come on. I got something to do for you. Come on." So I came over here and just sat down. Like, what you say, God? Oh, what you told me to do? Okay, put me in the game. Like, and that's where I'm at right now. Like,
Okay. So right now we living by the grace of God, you're doing God's work. You know what I mean? And then like I'm glad you gave them threw them flowers out and pay homage to Hard Rock, you know what I mean? And not like making it because like when I see that, I'm happy to be here. The first person that come to my mind, I don't care where I see it, I'm like, man, that's Jahaun. You know, you can't. I be feeling sometimes like, man, you shouldn't be allowed to say that. Like we all know who that is and where that come from.
You know what? I think by me, like by what happened to me and people know what happened to me, it's like that saying, I'm just happy to be here, is a powerful saying, regardless to who came up with it. Like, you know what I mean? Because the world we live in today, you have to be happy to be here.
Right.
It's
right.
like I got kids, like, you got kids, so it's like your son might leave today, he might not never come back.
Right.
That's what scares me. Like,
right.
That, like, So, I try to tell my son, like, you in the car, you get pulled over or whatever, don't reach for nothing. Like, stick your hands out the window, like, because I want you to come home tonight. Like, I want you to. So, but the world we live in now is bad, bro. It's like.
Right, and it's good. It's good to hear you say that too, especially for you to say like me telling my son, because like I feel like that's important too. I've been spending a whole lot more time with my son and like just educating him on being a man, and then like he's a larger person, so as far as like the intimidating factor he could possibly bring. So you know what I mean. It's good to hear another man say that, especially when we talk about having these type of conversations with our sons. Just go ahead, get your set it, man. You gonna work out while you go ahead, get your set it. We might have to count with you. So so you know what I mean. That's good to hear. Especially to hear from you. We're hearing some of your story and some of the things that you've been through. You know what I mean? I love it. I love to hear fathers, especially black fathers, talk about the things that they're saying to their son, some of the messages that they're communicating. You know what I mean? And like I'm trying to work. I ain't gonna say trying. I'm working on it as well, and I'm working on like putting things around my son that's gonna help build and benefit him. But I don't want to bring it too much about me. But like, so when you think about it, back, I'm happy to be here. Then you feel like you had the calling from God, the life changing situation. So then. Then I start to see you on the timeline, and I know I'm gonna fast forward a lot, but like Honey Band be having the BLEO Sundays, and I be seeing y'all out there doing y'all thing, man. So like, you know what I mean? You giving all of that to the kids, to the community. I know you've been cooking for some time. Like, is that like what's that about for you? Like, what is that for you?
Okay, so this goes back to me just happy to be here. All right, so 2 years ago, I got a call saying we doing 100. Actually, I didn't even get a call. I seen a post like, yeah, BLEO Sundays, pull up, free kids, everything. So, on the first Sunday, I made some food and pulled up. I didn't know how it was gonna turn out or what was gonna be or whatever was gonna happen. Like, I was cool with BLEO, so y'all having something for him. It's like, oh, I'm pulling up. I just came to support. Like, it wasn't like, that's just all I did. And when I pulled up, I had a lot of food. And I fed the village. It was more of, I didn't, like, I support people. So it's like, if somebody called me and said they need some support or whatever, I'm just going to support. Like, if I see something going on in the community, and I want to help, I'm just going to support. Like, and if you want to support, all you got to do is just participate. You don't have to be like, oh, why y'all hit me up and none of that. If something's going on, you see it on Facebook, it's like, hey, oh, you know what? They having something down at the thing. I'm going to go to that. Just come support. And that's what I did. I just went and support. And, I pulled up and it was like all the kids and all the families and all the people out there. It was amazing to see how many people came and supported BLEO. So, that was like really, really big to me because, I grew up rapping. I wanted to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And then I didn't want to be a rapper no more. I wanted my own business. So I went and got Ice World Studios. And then it's like, now I got my own business. Now I want to shoot some videos. So, you know, I went from being in the music to where wanting to record music to wanting to own the business. And then after I wanted to own the business, I wanted to give visuals, like I wanted to shoot videos. So Be Leo came along and he was there like through Ice World, like from the furnace up until, you know, all the way up until, to what, whatever happened to him. Like me and him was like, we was like real cool. And it's like, anytime something happens, to families or whatever, I try to reach out to them, or I try to like drop food off, or I try to participate. Just on this situation, it was like, we're having a Be a Leo Sunday. So I pulled up.
Right.
Like, I came through, I pulled up, and it went from the first week was so good to where everybody was like, oh my God, y'all should do this again. So it went from that Sunday to every Sunday. And then I went from, it felt so good by me doing that, and I wanted to do it every week. Like, to see them kids out there eating, having good times, winning bikes, you know what I'm saying, winning scooters, like playing on the jumping house, like bouncing house, like it was great. That was just like best. Like, wasn't no drama, nobody got shot, nobody was like, wasn't no hate. It was like, even, some people didn't like some people, they didn't even say nothing to each other. They just went their own way. They just still, it was about the kids. And it's like, when I seen that on week 2 and then week 3 and then week 4, and people start, so it's like, that was big for me. So like, and it was big for the city, for you to come in the summer to drop your kids off. Well, not drop your kids off, but some people did that. But it was cool. It was cool to like, your kids is over there eating. They ate good. They probably want a bike or a scooter or something. You know what I'm saying? They played. They tired. They go home. They get in the tub and go right to sleep. So it's like, that was like real big for the summer. Every Sunday, especially, and there was so many people looking forward to doing it. Like, hey, y'all out there this week? Yeah, we out there this week. Like, man, my kids, that's all my daughter talked about is her winning a bike. So it was real. It was dope, man.
Yeah, I know, man. It's crazy. Like you said, Be a Leo. Like, I remember I stayed on Woodlawn when he stayed on the top of the Buffalo Rice and pick him up, so, you know what I mean? Like, me and Bonnie was cool too. We was close, you know what I mean? So like, when I seen that, I'm like, Be a Leo, son. Like, I don't care what people think. Like, I'm still sharing the videos and all. I don't care how positive my message and image get. Like, I'm always rocking up with Be a Leo, So when I be seeing that, like, and then reaching out to Honey Ben, I try to interview him too. Like, I really appreciate that. And then like, it's kind of bring back that nostalgic feeling, being out there to Roger Young, out there playing basketball and stuff, running through the fields and stuff. So like, that was big, that was major, you know what I mean? And to see y'all doing that and to see that continuing to go on every single week, like, y'all really had, that's like crazy impact on the city for real, because I think somebody tried to do it in another location as well, but like, yeah, man, the way that thing took off and the way to see it keep going and jumping, like, and we need to keep building and growing that, man. Like, I know some people is talking about doing different things over there, but at this point, it's like, that's what it is. On Sundays, like, nobody should be in there anymore. When y'all say Be a Leo Sunday, it's Be a Leo Sunday for real. Like, and that's like, I respect that the more. I done took my kids out there a couple of times. I know some people who, talk about going out there and stuff. I done been out there by myself a couple of times. It be Facebook posts where y'all like, you ain't bringing your kids, don't come. I'm like, man, I'm coming. Like, you know what I mean? Just to be around that feeling and to be around an environment. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. And then for like, again, for the youth to see some of y'all, see some of these black men out here, cooking food, and then like, y'all got y'all gloves on, got the hand sanitizer, making sure the trash cans and all of that. So it's really like, y'all do it the best y'all can. Like, that's big of y'all. And like, so for you, like, how does that like pay off for you, either internally, like as far as self-satisfying, or externally, to where like, because I know you do your food thing and I know you sell meals, you sell dinners and stuff like that. So how does that work for you in your favor?
Okay, so my first time going out there, I just went and spent money and just went out and just supported. Like, I didn't really care about what the cost was or what, anything like that. I just came just to support. So my first time going out there, I can say it was a little expensive. I like overdid it. But you know, in order to make people happy, sometimes you probably got to overdo some things, you know, whatever. But so as far as me making money, like I didn't make any money off of this situation. You know what I'm saying? I just basically donated every week, just out the kindness of my heart. Like,
Oh no,
you
I
know what
don't
I'm
mean
saying?
from that event specifically. I mean like far as like your stock. You know what I mean? As far as more people looking for you and hiring you based off of because again you do a service, like you offer a service to the community. People see you now, they looking for you. Like, man, I want some of the wings I had on Sunday. It's Wednesday. Where is he at?
Right. So I'm glad you brought that up. That's me doing the Be a Leo Sundays paved the way for a lot of me catering. And I can honestly like give credit and give flowers, you know what I mean? So I really didn't make the money off that, but I made money off the back end. It's like, hey yo, I got my birthday party, my daughter's birthday. Hey, the same thing you did at the Be a Leo Sunday, can you come do that? I'm like, yeah, well, how much that gonna cost? About $600. All right, yeah, I need to do that. So I went from like birthdays, bar mitzvahs, baby showers, like whatever you could think of. It's like, hey, the same thing, the wings and all of that you did for the Be a Leo Sundays. I'm like, yeah, can you do that? So I made a lot of like friends. I
Mm-hmm.
made money. I made good connections. And it went from, I think that's why I wasn't really mad about not making money every weekend off, like.
Right.
So, and that's and for real, that was one of the reasons why I did it, is because of so many people didn't have my food. So many
Right.
people ain't coming to no bar. So many people can't catch me because I'm not either in their area or they at work or something. But a lot of times they like, hey, already had your food at the Be a Leo Sunday for free. Can you come set up and do this? I'm like, yeah. So I that was really big. Like that helped me out a lot. Like it helped me out so much. And and even right now to this day, it's like they still ask me, hey, y'all still doing the Be a Leo Sundays? It's like, well, it's kids is back in school now. So like
Right.
it went from like the kids coming out to where now the parents is looking for us. Like we went from like a lot of kids coming to where like, man, now we look up, it's more parents than it was kids. It's like, but they still came out, they still helped, you know what I'm saying? They still did a lot. But what I found out is like nowadays, if your food's good and kids like it, you ain't got nothing to worry about. If the kids
Right.
like your food, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
This kid's gonna tell the
Because
truth.
they don't want to eat nothing. All they want is McDonald's or some snacks, some junk food. They don't want no real food. So when they be like, ooh, mom, I want some of his food. I love that. I really love
Right.
that because kids ain't gonna lie to you.
So when it come like what got you into cooking? Like you always cooked and you always been in the kitchen, or like is this something was you just like started something, try something, somebody like you should sell this? Like how did that start off for you?
All right, so now it's about to get really interesting. Okay, so I went from cooking birds to cooking birds. So,
Okay.
and I feel good I can say this and not go to jail, like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I went from cooking birds to now I'm cooking birds, so, and it feels good to say that I can turn a negative into a positive. So I even went and got a chicken chain, bro. I sell chicken, bro.
Wow.
So I even have a chain, like.
That's hard. Yo, that's hard. That's hard.
So I went from cooking birds to cooking birds.
Right.
It's like I got an autobiography of Jahaun Jones. Like, I started, you know, I didn't want to tell nobody, but since we're already on the story, I'm coming out with an autobiography of like
Okay.
my lifestyle, what I've been doing, what's going
Okay.
on with me. And but so what got me cooking was I was making fake dope. Like growing up, you know, it's like I grew up in the hood, and it's like 23rd Street, the 100 block. Like growing up in like the early 80s, it's like we grew up in a crack town. It was like, it was bad. Like, it was really, really, really bad. And you walk outside, it was just like junkies everywhere. It's like crackheads, like, it's like, and in those times, my favorite idol was a drug dealer. Like, growing up, like, I watched like Bruce Wayne and like, like some of the older players back in the days. Like, I sat on the curb and watched them guys. You know what I'm saying? So by me seeing those guys and watching those guys, I end up like taking a liking to that. And, it's sad to say that, at the time that these things was going on, we all are go hard. We all was go hard kids. Like, I was a go hard kid. If you put me around good, I'm gonna go hard good. If you put me around bad, I'm gonna go hard bad. Like,
Okay.
And like, even still today, like, these kids are go hard kids. You put them around bad, they're gonna go hard bad. You put them around good, they're gonna go hard good. So it's like, wherever you got them, like wherever wherever they're at, that's, wherever they're at, like, they're gonna do that. So me, I grew up, it was bad out. So, everybody was selling drugs. Like, I wanted to sell drugs. Like, I wanted to be, so everybody had real drugs. See, I didn't have real drugs. Like, I went in the kitchen and made some fake drugs. I went and made some shit. So this is why I got my name. They call me Hustle. Like, so, everybody, all my friends got real drugs. Like, I got fake drugs. So, like, my shit wasn't real. So, but at the time, when we were young, we reached a point into our community to where there was no drugs. So, cause I made drugs, everybody started coming to me like, hey, Hustle, let me get some of them fake drugs you got. Like, let me get some, man. There's money coming. I need to sell. I need some. I'm like, all right, well, give me this much. They're like, all right, cool. So I went from selling fake drugs to try to like sell to the fiends to where I didn't even have to sell to the fiends. I sold to my friends. They're like, man, ain't no money, man. Man, let me buy some, man. I got $10, $15. Like, I was selling it so cheap to where I was making money. Bro, I'm only like 13, 14, like making lots of money off fake drugs. And now, and the only reason why I'm glorifying this is because of, at the time, I'm only 13. Like, I'm a young kid. And it's like, I had to adapt to what I was around.
Right.
And it's like, I didn't want to do it, but when I go outside, all my friends is doing this and all my friends is doing this. And it's like, the world we live in, it's like, people want a copycat.
Right.
People wants to do what other people are doing. And it's been going on like that. And it's like, with me right now, it's like, when I grew up back in those times, for me to come up with that and the people like needed it, right. And it was like, because I went out, was trying to like, I wanted to fit in. And it's like, I wanted to do what they were doing. Like, man, they get money, I want to get money. Like, so by me making this stuff in the kitchen, it's like, I was in the kitchen earlier, mixing salt with baking soda, just trying to like trying to put the stuff together. And so by me putting this stuff together, it's like the stuff that I did make when I went outside and I hung with my friends, like all my friends wanted it. It was like, okay.
And for the record, we talking 1982. We talking in the 80s, right?
We're talking like 90 on the nose.
Okay. 90.
I was born in 78.
Okay.
So like 12, 13 years old, like 90, 91. Like,
okay. I just want to make sure, you know what I mean? I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to incriminate nobody. We talk, okay, I'm just saying.
No. This is back before, right, and that's why I said I can say these things now and I can't go to jail. So
good, right, okay.
But yeah, back in these times, like, man, like, I was going to school with so much clout and fame from me being in the streets. Like, hey, that's Hustle, y'all. Like, hey, and it's like, to come up with something and to sell it to people and they keep coming back, that was like big for me. Like, you know, because my first time I sold something to somebody and they came back, I thought I was gonna have to fight them.
Uh-huh.
I'm ready to fight. He like, no, let me get some more, bro. I got another 100. I'm like, oh, you got another 100? Okay, so I went back in the kitchen, like, and that's what happened. I was in the kitchen as a you know, at a young age, and I created my lane for me, like, and it's like when people ask me how long you been cooking, it's like I've been cooking food just for like maybe like 5 years.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've been cooking for like 5 years. But I'm not a chef. I'm not a cook. I'm not none of that. I'm just a hustler.
Right.
I just know, like, my parents cooked some good food, and I just stole their recipes.
Right.
I'm not really a cook, bro. Like, I'm not really a chef or none of that. I didn't go to school for none of these things, like none of that. But I know good food.
Right. Okay.
A lot of people know good food. So if I try your food and your food's good, it's like, you know, it's just something that I didn't go to school for. Like, I didn't, like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, but when my mom passed away, I think that's what did it. Before my mom passed away, she told me, she said, son, ain't nothing coming out this kitchen until Easter. Now this was like Halloween, like right before she passed away. So that was her message saying, like, yeah, ain't nothing coming up out this kitchen again. So man, you got to take over. So that's basically what I did.
Okay. All right, and then I want to rewind a little bit because I remember you saying, you know, you was a go hard kid. You know, so if you seen good, you would go hard at being good. And if you seen bad, you would go hard at being bad. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like, I love that you said that, and I agree with that statement wholeheartedly. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and that's why I want to have these conversations, because eventually I want us as men to come together and the kids to start seeing like we going hard at doing something. For you to say, like, you know, you hustle and, you know, to get somebody to come back and you was able to turn that to a positive to where you can actually talk about that and brag about that, like, that's a beautiful thing. So when you think of that, like, as far as the kids seeing things going hard, like, what do you think we as men can be doing more of? And then on top of that, like, I'm not taking away anything from anybody, because I know everybody work hard. I see you grind, I see you all day, I do my thing, and I'm trying to get more people to get on the same level that we on without making anybody feel less than or bad. But like, what do you think we as men need to start doing to kind of like show the kids that they need to start going hard in the right direction?
First thing have to do is care. Nobody cares, bro. No one cares about nothing. The world we live in now, nobody cares. So I think the first thing we could do is start caring. And if we care and people see that we care, more people is gonna jump along. Like when you ride past somewhere and you see it's a lot of people outside, people trying to go get in the line too. They want to get in line too. Now, if you ride past and ain't nobody outside, people gonna keep going. So once people see that I care, you care, they care, we care, more people is gonna start, like more men and more, you know, us as men, they're gonna step up to the plate. And it's like, when I started catering to Via Leo Sundays, more people start, saying, hey, Hus, hey, I got this, what can I do? Like, I want to come out too. So that's what it is. Like, when people see something going, like, they got to see it.
Right.
And I hate, like, we don't want it that way, but that's one of the biggest things I think is, like, if we start caring, it'll work. Because let me tell you, so a week or two ago, I'm riding down East 26th Street, and this lady was pulled over, and she was at the stop sign at the light on 26th and Ash, and like everybody's blowing the horn at her, like brim, 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 like, but her car was stopped, so she can't even move her car. She don't know what to do, so she's on the phone with AAA or somebody. So I'm trying to hurry up and get to where I got to be going. But I had to stop, push her car out the way, let her help her call some people so they can come get her car. Now, mind you, so many people rolled past her and kept going because they got things going on.
Right.
But me, I had to stop and make sure this lady get out the way, make sure she get out, because I care.
Right.
And if more people care, start caring, it's like, that'll help.
Right.
And that's just my take on it. And that's just my outlook on it,
Right. And I agree with you. And what's interesting about, and here's what's crazy is like, far as putting a spin on that, what's interesting about that is like, a lot of us feel like, when we do some community service or we do something, we shouldn't share it because it's supposed to be charity and community service. But if you'd have walked up to that lady and you would have snatched her out of her car, you'd have made the news. You understand what I'm saying? But you got out and you helped her, and I've never heard about this, and I feel like we need to start talking about more stuff like this. You know what I mean? As far as you saying, listen, I helped somebody today. And me saying, listen, I helped somebody today. Like, this is one dude, he was going through a situation down. I'm like, here, man, go read this book. Like, we're going to read this book. You're going to sit with me. We're going to study. We're going to read. We're going to grow. We're going to build. And, like, to be able to share that and be like, this is my missionary work. This is what I'm doing. So then work. Because, like, I look up to you. Like I said, I don't know you that well, but when you hear hustle, because I've been hustling since I was 12 years old, you know what I mean? So, like, my story is somewhat similar to you. I ain't never been shot or nothing. I ain't never been shot or nothing, but, you know what I mean? So I definitely understand the hustle, but it's like, for me to not ever say anything to you up until this moment was like, it's crazy to me thinking now as I develop into a man, you know what I mean? So I'm going to try to kind of like get people away from not being able or not having, I guess, the courage to walk up and speak to somebody who you think is admirable. And that's why I reached out to you, because I'm like, you know what I mean? This dude been working hard. I see you, I be seeing you in the city, you on a bike, you driving. Like, anytime I see you working, you doing something, you make sure you salute me. I done seen you coming out of events I'm going into, catering. And I'm like, yo, like, this dude is all over the place, man. And everybody needs to see you. Like, and you might not be the type of person that feel like that. And I mean, unfortunately, I don't care. Everybody needs to see you. Everybody need to know what you're doing. You need to be sharing that message, that because like you help people. And then again, like that BLE Sunday thing is crazy, to offer your time every single week and to be out there cooking for free. You know what I mean? And then like, because we all know some people drop their kids off and some people aren't grateful. Some kids aren't grateful and all of that kind of stuff. But to see you do it week in and week out, you there early, you leaving late, you're up there cleaning up. Like, we really, we need to start acknowledging this type of behavior more. We need to start admiring this type of behavior more. We need to encourage it. Like, I honestly feel like we need to start forcing people to help people and then to talk about it. Because again, like I said, had you snatched that lady out that car, I'm like, listen, you in the way, get out the way, and went around everybody. I'm like, y'all see Jahaun out there on 26th Street? Then beat this lady up, blah, blah, blah. But you helped her. Had you changed your tire, everybody would just went around y'all and kept it pushing. We never would have heard about it. So, like, I appreciate you sharing like some of that stuff. And I said, like, I'm trying to highlight people, man. We building something for real.
Right, definitely. And every time I used to watch, I used to tap in and watch your early morning things. It's like, I'm like, one of these days, I'm gonna just reach out to you and say, hey man, I need next on the show. But it just so happened, like, you beat me to the punch. So, and like you said, like, I be seeing you out there doing your thing. Like, I be seeing, like, for real, we see a lot of people doing their thing. Like, we do,
right.
like, and I do. And it's like, I always speak to people. Like, even if you don't like me, I'm still going to speak to you. I'm going to make you speak to me. Like, and it's because of, I have no beef with no one. Like,
right.
People create beefs in their own mind for you. Like, I don't got no beef with you. Like, I don't even, like, even, I used to see the people that, I got shot. I used to see them all the time. Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? Like, I'm speaking to y'all. Like, even though I got shot by you, like.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. We gotta slow this down. So you telling me you seen the people who shot you and you speak to them?
Yeah.
That's some Superman stuff. You gotta, how? Tell me, how do you do that?
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? Like, they'll walk past and see me and don't even speak. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Husky? Y'all gonna speak to me because I'm gonna just say this, bro. Like, cause we on live, like, and I'm gonna just say this, like, to the person that shot me, like, I have no beef with him. To the people that wanted me shot, I ain't got no beef with them either. Like, I have beef with no one, bro. I don't even eat beef. I haven't ate beef since 1996, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, no beef or no pork since 1996.
Wow.
19? How old was you in 96, dude?
10. I was 10.
So I ain't ate beef or pork since you was 10.
Man.
So I don't do beef, bro. Ain't no beef over here, bro. I don't got no beef. But people create beefs in their head, in their mind. And
Yo, that's crazy. It's crazy to hear you say that. Like, and then I don't, not to take away, because like, to hear you say that, the reason why I asked you that is because, like I said, I got stabbed before, and like the person who stabbed me, like I would see this man and shake his hand, like, you know, we exchange conversation. Like when the situation happened, it was worried, like, oh, I hope he ain't about to go to the police and all of that. Like, no, I ate that when I see him, I speak to him, and everybody that's involved. Like, that's crazy that you say that. Like, again, like to hear some of the similarities and see some of the things, like, so that's why I had to ask you that question, like, how do you do that? Because when the situation first took place, you know, I kind of felt like, oh man, I gotta get my revenge, I gotta do something. Then people was talking trash, kind of made me feel like a chump. But then I'm like, man, listen here, I got how many at the time? I might have 4 kids at the time. But I'm like, man, I got kids to live for. You know what I mean? I got 8 now. I have 8 children. You know what I mean? So I feel you on that. Like, I don't have time to be beefing with nobody. I don't want nobody looking at me feeling like they got a problem with me. I don't want nobody. Like, sometimes I got a mean looking face. I don't want nobody to think I'm ice grilling them. Like, I love people. I love talking to people, networking the community. Man, it's crazy having this conversation with you this morning. Like, it was meant to happen, man. Like, you kind of sparked my day.
of course. And you know what? I see, and you know, to elaborate on that a little bit, like, you know, to people, like, I never wanted nothing bad to happen to anyone. Like, when I wake up in the morning, I start my day with good intentions. Like, I don't wake up like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get them niggas, or man, fuck that. I'm mad at something. Like, no, none of that. I wake up on the other side of the bed, on the good side. I wake up happy. I wake up like, I start my day with good intentions. So when, by me starting my day with good intentions, I'm already ahead of everything, because nothing's about to tear me down or block me down, like, first off. And, you know, like I said, I used to see the people that wanted me dead. Like, it's like, I feel as though you lucky when you survive when a killer shoots you.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that because I got shot in the heart. I'm lucky, like, or it's God. It's either luck or God. I'll choose God over luck all day.
Right.
But, you know, I feel as though that my message on this earth is to get people to know God. And it's like, I'm no preacher, I'm no, deacon, I'm no, but I'm a child of God. So,
Right.
and it's like, I don't even know my calling. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be a preacher in a couple years or something, but I know God kept me here for a reason. And the reason why he kept me here is because of my grandmother was born in 1919. And if it wasn't a God, we would be praying to her. Like, she was so godly to where, like, she prayed 3-4 times a day. I wake up in the morning, I'll go in her house. I'll go in her room. She's praying. Midday, she's praying. Nighttime, she's praying. My grandmother prayed so much to where that's why I'm protected. And that's why I know faith. And that's why, because it was instilled in me from her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And the kids nowadays, they don't have grandparents like we had. Like, like the kids now, the grandparents is in the club with the grandkids. Like,
Right.
it's totally bad. It's all bad. But I'm glad that my grandmother raised me, and she taught me about faith. She taught me about God. She taught me how to love. She taught me how to care. Like, she taught me a lot of things. And because she taught me these things, that's valuable today.
Right.
And it's like, I'm a Jones and I'm a Tate. So a lot of people don't know I'm a Tate. So I have to tell people that I'm a Tate because my kids, and I have to tell my kids too, like, hey, y'all Joneses, but y'all Tates. And like, the Tate is a big family in Erie. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you probably know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Tate's a big family in Erie. And it's like, I be wanting the kids to interact with each other and to know this is your cousin, these are your people. But it's like nowadays, AD, they like, kids don't even mess with their own kids. Y'all got the same grandmother, but y'all don't mess around with each other.
Some of them beefing.
Like how? Like,
Yeah.
ain't nowhere in the world. Me and you got the same grandmother. We growing up, and we ain't talking. Both our grandmothers gonna be like, y'all come sit y'all butt down. Matter of fact,
Right.
shake his hand, give him a hug.
Right.
Like, now it's like, no, I ain't talking to them because just some dumb stuff. Just it's so stupid. And it's like, we need to address that. Like, we need to help
Put them families back
to,
together.
huh?
We can help put them families back together.
Yes, and I think it's the youth that really don't care about each other. Like, because there's nowhere in the world that if you, okay, my son and your son, they come from two good people. Me and you, you're good there. So if we come from two good people, why can't you guys look the other way? And like, nobody, I think, how do I want to say this? I think nobody wants to be the better person.
Right.
Everybody got to be so solid and so hardcore, so stand up or something, like, you know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to be like, you know, okay, I'm gonna give you a good example. Me and somebody ain't talking. I see them, they see me. We ain't seen each other in so long. It's like, I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? He's like, hey, what's up, man? It's good. I'm like, what's up, bro? You good? He's like, yeah, I'm good, Hus, man. You know, everything good, like such and such. I'm like, man, my bad about situation.
Right, burying the hatchet.
Oh, yeah, Hus, don't worry about that, Hus. That ain't about that, man. It was cool. But to apologize to people and to be the better person,
right,
they don't got that.
Right.
And it's like, we need to instill in them that, like, it's not that serious. Like, when I grew up, it was the hood versus the Harley versus the terrace versus the West Side. It's like we fought, but the next day we hanging.
Right.
It's like, no. Now they're killing, and the next day we're going to funerals.
Right.
It's.
So let me ask you, like, so because a lot of the stuff, I agree with everything that you're saying, right? And then I feel like this is the type of stuff that we need to kind of like, and it's scary because these young dudes, they got guns and, you know, they want to do something. But like, when I be talking about this kind of stuff to certain people, like, it steers them away. So now I guess that's why I'm saying that to ask you, like, when you're having this conversation with your friends, if you are having these type of conversations, like what type of response do you get? Who are you surrounding yourself with to kind of build and grow on this type of stuff so we can kind of, like, what is your support like? And I don't want you to like do no name dropping or anything like that, but just like, people you surround yourself with that keep you motivated to want to keep doing what you're doing, and so we can get to that.
Well, some people run. A lot of people agree with me. Some agree. I would say a lot of people that got kids and stuff that's active in the street, they definitely running.
Right.
They ain't trying to hear what I got to say. Like, but I still let them know that I'm on y'all side regardless. Like, you know, like, because, you know, AD, I care about the youth. Like, I care about people that, like, Like, I made wrong decisions in my life. I went to Glen Mills. I went downstate a couple times. I got county bids. Like, I've been to jail. Like, I've been to jail. And jail for suckers. I'm going to just say this real quick. Jail is for suckers, bro. These kids think going to jail is cool? No. Man, jail for suckers. You go to jail, the first thing they say is, where do you want your body shipped if you don't make it out of here? That's the question for me. What you mean with that? So I'm not gonna make it out of jail? Wait. So wait. Y'all mean to tell me the first thing y'all gonna ask me, where do I want my body shipped? So now I'm thinking, I'm 21 years old downstate. I'm like, where do I want my body shipped? I don't know. To Erie, I don't know. Like, but it's like these type of questions. It's like people run from those conversations all the time. And I'm gonna make sure that when I do run across people, I ask them. I'll be like, I'm gonna give you a good scenario. So I know somebody that their son is in trouble, and you know, they ask me what should they do, and when I give them my information of what they should do, they don't want to hear what I have to say. But you guys ask me, what should you do? And people run from right. They run from doing the right thing. They don't want to hear it. Like, but you're asking me, but when I give it to you, you really don't want to hear it. So, and, you know, like you said, no name dropper or nothing, but it's like, I still care about your child or your kid or whatever, even though you can't help them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a caring guy, bro. Like, and ever since God cared about me, I care about everything. And people ask me for my information. It's like, I'm going to give it to them. I'm definitely going to give it to them. Like, even when you reached out to me like, yo, what's up, man? I've been seeing you in the community. I'm trying to do this interview with you. What? I wasn't going to miss this for nothing in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't going to miss this for nothing in the world. Like, for real. Like, I couldn't wait for this. And it's because I could have went live and told all these people, and told people, my story or you know what I'm saying? But it's better when other platform, like, it's better when it comes from you or when it comes from other people. And it's like, I'm 44 years old. So where I'm at in life right now, I'm happy. I ain't complaining. Like, you know what I'm saying? The world, it is what it is. It's like, I took the bitter with the sweet. Like, I live good. I love God. Like, and when people stop caring about other people and what they got going on, I think they'll be way better off, because I don't care about what nobody got going on. I don't care. And it's like, my conversation with you, like this, me even being on this live today, it's like it helped me battle a lot of things that I've been wanting to say, not just to you and to the world, but to myself. Like, I said, I got some things out of my body that I said today that I've been wanting to say. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
that's what's up. I appreciate that too, man. That's why I'm like, and that's why I want to do it too, because I feel like we all have something to say. And then I'm like, I'm a type of person, like Brooklyn challenged me to go live a while ago, you know what I mean? But like, because I got a lot of bright ideas and a lot of good thoughts, but I be feeling like don't nobody want to hear it, or maybe somebody need to ask me. So I'm like, you know what? Since I feel like I got so much to give or so much to offer and ain't nobody doing it for me, I'm going to do it. But then I'm looking at it like I'm not the only person who has these abilities or who has this voice. And there are some people who are waiting for somebody to bring it out of them. So I'm like, at first I'm just going like asking people like, yo, anybody want to interview? But then I'm like, you know what? I'm coming directly to people. I'm personally asking you in inbox. And I mean, worst thing that you can do is tell me no. And then as people are watching and as we continue to grow, like more people gonna want to come on. Now, like I was talking to Joe Vaughn, like I wanted to get to the point to where every single person that does come on and do one of these interviews, we can kind of all get together and brainstorm something to collectively build something, even if it's just like I said, if it's a fellowship, you know what I mean? If it's just a friendship, a brothership, even if it's business, if it's an organization, whatever the case may be, I feel like when we start uniting and we start coming together, we start marching and stepping, like looking good, get dressed. Like even like, I be seeing you get fly when it's time to get dressed, man. You be throw that shit on, you know what I mean? So like even that, you know what I mean? Like just stuff like that. We all get together, come fly, and just have a good time together. So it's good that you were interested and you were able to say some things and get some things off your chest, because like I'm glad you said that. I surprise myself every day sometimes with something that I say, or I feel better when I say something that's like, I needed to say that. So I definitely understand what you mean when you say that. But so now we got to keep it going though. And I don't know, like I got my calendar here. I got notes for everybody. I'm interviewing dates and responses because like I'm really, really gonna stay on this hard, and we're gonna connect, and we're gonna do something. Like I said, I don't care what it is. I don't care if we all meet at the library or something, or whatever the case may be. Like it's gonna get to the point to where like we're gonna stop being afraid of each other or intimidated by each other or have problems with each other, to where when I see you, it ain't just gonna be no little cheesy head. Now, what's going on? How you doing today, bro? How can I help you? Or I need some help. So like I appreciate you coming on here, and then like even some of the stuff that you shared and talked about on here, like. Now it's just like, I know it's people looking like, oh yeah, when it's my turn, I really got to come like Jahaun did his thing. You know what I mean? Or man, I want to go on there now and tell my story. And there's some people who seen me ask him, you know what I mean? I'm still waiting on response. So I'm pretty sure now after hearing you, they like, oh, okay, he cool with it. Because some of the stuff you talked about, I typically don't talk about. I mean, like I've lived the lifestyle, but I don't share a lot of information with everybody because, to each their own. And like I said, people look at us based on what they think they know about us, and we never get a time to clarify our name. So I'm glad that you gave as much personal information as you did, and then to the point to where you are now, like we see you giving. If nobody sees you, I see you giving back to the community. Like you inspire me, you motivate me. Like even like just the hustle. Like again, like I said, like the hustle. Like when I hear like hustle, like it's yeah, man, you can get anything from John, man. You can get you anything. If you want something, you can get it. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to. You know what I mean? I need to tap in with that. So. Yeah, I appreciate your time, man. I see I done cut all into you got me. I don't go to the gym till like 3:30. You got me ready to go right now, man. You in there getting your sets in and everything. So yeah, man, I don't know if we've been going for a good hour now. So I don't know if you got anything else you want to add, any questions you got for me.
Okay, so it's I could be on here for 3 hours, D, for real.
Me too. Listen.
Like I can do this for hours and hours and hours and hours. Like but we did hit a bunch of points that needed to be hit. And it's like I just think, more of the youth, more of the young kids, and more of the people that's up under us, the world is about them. It's not about us anymore.
Right.
And I was raised in a world that no longer exists. How I was raised, bro, it don't even exist no more. You can't even beat your kids. You can't even whoop your kids. You hit your kid now, OCY come and knock on the door. It's bad. Can't do nothing. So like, I was raised to where anybody can whoop you. You need to have been sitting down. But now it's like, I seen a meme yesterday. It said something like, ain't nobody hitting my kids or something, or like, can't nobody else whoop my kids but me. And it's like, and that's today's world. Like, that's what's going on today. But how I grew up, that didn't matter. Like,
yeah, no.
So many people whoop me, D, like, ladies whoop me, I didn't even know who it was. I'm actually getting whooping. Miss such and such and so-and-so don't whoop me. I don't even know because I was being bad, but I got a whooping and I accepted it. And I didn't tell my mom, I didn't tell my parents. But now it's like, you can't whoop or hit a kid. What you in jail for? I beat my son because my son took my gun and stole my car and went out and crashed it and shot somebody, and I whooped his ass, but now I'm in jail.
Right.
So, I think we need to not like jump down their throats, but like be more of their friend. Like be cool with them. Like let them know that y'all can come to me. Like, cause like that's how I want it with me. Like even with my kids or anybody kids, I don't want them like I want your son to feel as though he's cool enough to come to me. He can't go to you because you his dad, but he's cool enough to come to me. And I can say, no, bro, no, don't do that. Cool, no, you good.
Right.
Don't do that. So, and that's because, you know, that's how the world is now. It's like, even when I grew up, you know, my uncles, I went around my uncles and I went around people that was older than me. They're like, no, young buck, no, no, come on, give me that. No, no, don't do that. Like, but now it's like, the older people see the kids doing something, they look the other way. They don't stop them, they don't check them or nothing. Like they like, and this could be your nephew, your son, your kid,
Right.
your son's friend or anything. Like, and it's like, I don't like that. So I'm big on trying to like protect that.
Absolutely. That's crazy that you say that, because like somebody who is real big on that, and now that you say it, like it leaves something in you, because you know what you can and you cannot do. So my grandparents, they lived on East 16th Street, 111, right off of French. And Miss Irma Lindsay lived right on the corner of Holland.
I know right where.
And it was like a rock she had in her yard that if you cross that rock, she didn't play. I think Miss Irma Lindsay gave me a whooping one time for being in her grass. And then like when I went home and told my grandma, she made me go get a switch. So yeah, I definitely remember that. But here's the thing though. I knew moving forward to always have respect for Miss Irma Lindsay, and also knew not to step in her damn grass and cross that green rock that was sitting on that corner. So like it taught me something. And yeah, I feel what you're saying as far as like not being able to I guess chastise the child, and then on the flip side, being like having some of the kids feel comfortable enough to go talk to another adult. Because I was saying to somebody the other day, I might have been on live, like I mean, I know I'm my son's dad, but you know, there's plenty of other people who can play that role to where if I ain't there, let's say my son in school right now, and you know he go outside to school, and you happen to be, and he's like, I need to talk to you. I don't want to tell my dad. It's like I want to have relationships with people like that to where I can call and be like, bro. Like I call my man's like, listen, bro, I'm having a rough time with my son right now. Can you start taking him to the gym? Because he ain't listening to me. So it started with my friend. Like I want to be able to have relationships like that with people. So I agree with. So then our kids know. So if my son out in the community, let's say he with his homeboys in the mall, and he happen to see you, he gonna get it right. Or if he happen to see one of my other friends, he gonna get it right. So I definitely agree with that. With like us being more hands-on with some of these kids, even if we don't know them. But I think like us as adults and us as parents, we need to start having those connections and that communication a little bit better, so people understand like, should nobody be, my intentions are good. You strike me as a person where your intentions are good. So if I were to see somebody's kid and I were to say something like, I don't feel like no parent should be checking me for saying something to their child, because I wouldn't say anything that, you know what I mean? But in today's world, oh yeah, I heard you was at the park and what you tell my son, blah, blah, blah. It's like, so I definitely agree with that. But yeah, I still do it. You know what I mean? I was at the Erie High game the other day. These young boys were shooting dice. I'm like, yo, there's police everywhere. Y'all shooting dice in the stadium. I'm like, cut it out. You know what I mean? Typically, but it's so many parents looking and turning the other cheek and just keep walking. I'm like, yo, stop. Stop.
That's my problem. That right there is my problem right now. Like, it's like that. If I would have seen them shooting dice, I'd have been like, oh man, here come the cops, bro. Here come the cops. Hurry up, here come the cops, bro. Oh shit, they come. It's like you would have to trick them now. Like you can't just say, hey, y'all stop shooting dice because y'all shouldn't be doing that. And it's like you got all these grown people, like y'all don't see them shooting dice.
Right.
So y'all mean to tell me I'm the only one seeing these kids shooting dice? And it's like I can't walk past nothing, bro. I can't be around nothing and not address it.
Yeah, I'm the same type, but that's why people don't like me around. I'm the same type of way. Oh, here he come. Everybody come your plates here. You know no, for real, man.
Oh man. Oh man.
But yeah, no, so like, yeah, man, it's like I said, we're gonna keep having these conversations. I mean, just from this conversation, I have, like you said, I feel like we can go hours. Like we're gonna have to get you in the rotation. We're gonna have to keep going. We might have to get to the point to where, and I downloaded this app and I'm getting to where I can have 6 or 7 different guests, but it's gonna come a point to where we might have to do like some panel meetings. Because I think my list done grew to, I think 41. I got 41 people I reached out to, and out of 41, I think I got like 35 yeses. I got 6 people I'm waiting to reply, and I think 2 people who said they know now is not a good time, or you know, people got some busy schedules. But when it gets to the point, the ball get to rolling, and then I got a studio. I was in the studio last night, like getting things set up, so I'm written in a place to where it can look a little bit more official, and things gonna look a lot more
So I want to keep this going. We're going to have some panel meetings. You know, we're going to have some dinners. We're going to have some lunches, some brunches. You know, we can get in the gym too. You know what I mean? I see you in there working out. I'm still fresh in the gym, so I ain't got as much strength as I was like. But even if we get 10 men in the gym and, you know, this is what we're doing, like, we about to start building. We about to start growing. But every person that I talk to, I'm going to need y'all to help me, like, stay accountable with this. I'm going to need y'all to help me, like, stay on track with this because I have a tendency to I come up with a bunch of new ideas and I'll be all over the place. Now, I'm getting better at tracking and stuff, but like, I really want this to be a thing. I really want to take this serious. You know, and I'm going to need the help and the support of all the men in the city of Erie who's interested in being down with something like this to keep me on my toes. Like, I'm not afraid of constructive criticism. I'm open to feedback. I'm open to constructive criticism. I'm a learning man. You know what I mean? Like, I love for somebody to tell me, yeah, you're doing this wrong, but this is how you do it right. You know, she said, I bet you do. You live in the gym. But yeah, no, so like, that's what I want to do, man. We're going to keep building. We're going to keep growing. I know you said you can go for hours. I got some things. I got a listener plane. I'm trying to get the real estate thing going too. But then, like, well, no, matter of fact, let me ask you this because of the hustle thing. Like, so what else, or if you don't mind sharing, like, what else do you have going on, or what else are you pursuing, or what else that you trying to grow or build that maybe you need some help? You know what I mean? Or you helping other people? How can I help you? Let me ask you that. How can I help you?
Okay. All right. Well, the first thing you did to me was reached out to me, and you got me on live. That's like big. That's like the first thing. That's the first platform that me and you got. And it's like, I got so many things going on right now. It's like, I don't even know where to start to tell you. So I'm probably not going to tell you anything because you can't tell people your next moves because they'll meet you there. When you get there, they're already there. You're like, God damn, how'd you get here, bro? Yeah, you
right.
told me what you was doing, bro. Like, yeah. So,
I
mean, I can tell you some things, but
I feel you.
It's like, my grandmother told me a long time ago, never let the left hand know what the right hand doing.
Okay.
Left hand get jealous. If you right-handed, that left hand jealous to them up, man. He always come outside. He always doing something. He always get to punch people. He get to hold the pen. He get to do this. The left hand don't get to do nothing. Like, the left hand gets to do nothing. But this left hand would knock you out because it's so strong, it don't do nothing all day. So when it come time to do something, it's gonna knock you out. But my grandmother told me never let the left hand know what the right hand doing. And she taught me that because sometimes we get excited that we'll go tell the world, and now the whole world is already outside because you done told them. Now they right there waiting on you. You done told them. If you never said nothing, they wouldn't be right there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I'm guilty of that.
Right. So, but I got some things going on, and it's like I went from wanting to do music to wanting to move to California to wanting to do so many things. And then I got shot. And then when I got shot, it's like I woke up and it's like, do I want to cook? What do I want to do? I like making people happy, especially with food. I like making people happy, period. But I really like making people happy with food. And it's like, I've been in Erie for so long to where I done made a lot of people happy with food.
Yes, you have.
And I think I want to move. I think I want to leave Erie. I think I want to go somewhere else where it's more people. I can make more people happy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, kids grown. Like, I don't know. And it's like, never let the left hand know what the right hand doing because it get jealous. And I really, 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 really want to tell everybody what's going on, but I can't.
Listen. If that's how you feel, don't let me talk you out of your strategy. Don't listen.
Oh no.
But listen, your grandmother told you what she know best. So don't let
Right,
me.
right,
But
right.
again, if there's anything that I can do to assist,
Right.
you can
Right.
shoot me a message on the, you know, even if it's, hey, I need a number for this, or I need this. Do you know somebody who can help me with this type of support or funding them? Like I'm a nerd, man. I tell people I'm a nerd for real. I sit at this desk and I'll get into a computer, I'll get on the internet, and man, I get lost sometimes, and it's all beneficial. Like I don't be doing the scrolling and mess. I'll be trying to find benefits and stuff like that. So I agree with you. You don't got to put it out there, but if there's anything, any way, and if I can't help you, I'm gonna let you know too. So you know what I mean. I ain't gonna string you along. I don't like being strung along. I'm gonna help you find the help. But yeah, man, like this is crazy for real. Like, hey, I really do appreciate this conversation for real,
Hey,
like a lot.
I'm a I so when you all the things that I got going on, all the things that I've been through so far, um, everything that like when people, it's like people be wanting to know your moves, and it's like it's cool. It's cool when you're ahead. It's really good when you're ahead. Like when you're ahead of the ball, but you can't get so far ahead that you lose yourself.
Right.
And it's like, you know, I was taught playing like, when you play chess, it's like,
You play chess?
yeah, of course.
I got a guy for you, man. My son, man, this dude is a genius. We go to the chess play. We have a chess event every Sunday. We go down to the flagship food hall. I take you
Okay.
there, let you play with some of them older dudes. You be getting busy. I taught him how to play. I can't beat him no more. But I just want to throw that out there because I want you to play my son in chess. But go ahead, back
Okay.
to what you were saying.
Right. And in playing chess, it's like you can't be 10 moves ahead. You could be like 4, 5. You still got to see your opponent. Like you still got to see what they're doing. Like so, and with me, it's like I don't want to be that far ahead. But my next move is going to be my best move.
Okay.
And I'm going to use this platform, to express what's going on. So we're going to mark that on the calendar.
All
We can
right.
definitely put that on the calendar to where, Hustle going live, y'all. Yep. Me and Hustle back at it again. He got some stuff to tell y'all. Like, so, and because I can't wait. I can't wait till I can I can't wait till I can just be great. Like I'm so excited, D. Like I was excited to get to this interview with you, to where like I'm supposed to be working out. Like
I know I see him.
but once we hang up, I'm gonna go finish my little dome. But today has been great, bro. Like, and I got a lot of things that's going on, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people know that I got some things that's going on, and I just want to say before we get up off this interview is that I'm happy to be here. And to the people that didn't know my story, they know my story now. It's like life matters from the time you're born to the time you die.
Mm.
That's like life matters now.
Right now.
Like life matters from the time you're born to the time you die. And you got to make it happen right now. Right now is the time for you, me, the whole world. Anybody that's living out there in the world right now, life matters right now. Because everybody got a number. Everybody got a date. Everybody got, when it's your time, it's your time. You can't run from it. It's just your time. So we need to make life matter now. We need to put everything in order like right now. And every time I go to a funeral, this is what I hear at funerals. And it's like, I've been to so many funerals to where I don't even want to go to no more funerals, D.
I feel you.
Like, I done been to so many funerals Like, I'm so tired of going to funerals, man. I lost my mom. I lost my dad. I lost my grandmother. I lost my other grandmother. I lost uncles, aunts, everybody. Like, so cousins. I lost everybody, and I don't want to go to no more funerals. You know?
Is that a palm tree?
Oh no, you tripping. You tripping. No, that's the plant.
Okay.
Is that a palm tree?
So, go ahead.
But yeah, life matters now, bro.
I agree with you.
And I want it to work right now. And that's why every day that, I'm alive and I'm on this earth, I'm going to make it matter. And if me and you, can put together something that can make, how can I say this? If me and you can put together something that can
Frozen, you
help
can still
you,
hear it. There
like,
we
if
go.
we can put together something that can like get them to come together, like, I don't know, like anything, like, I don't know, let's just get some kids together, and I want to show them the program. Like, I want to show them, even if we could just show them where you came from and where I came from, that would be good. Like, if we both can show them that, like y'all don't gotta pick up the guns, like, y'all don't gotta like, you don't have to ride with little Ray Ray and little KK. Like, you don't have to be with them. Like, y'all don't have to, like, like, y'all don't got no ops. Like,
Right.
like, it's like, because it's scaring me to where the world, like, it's like every time you turn the news on, such and such, this happened. Or some this happened. And it's like, back in the day, I remember them saying, like, the world coming to an end, the world coming to an end. And I totally believe that the world is coming to an end. But what I believe is that the world is coming to an end for you, for us, for individually. So it's like, you got to use your time now to make it worth. Like, like, you get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I definitely understand everything that you're saying as far as, like, because things ain't what they used to be, you know what I mean? So people don't even know how to live life no more, to where we dropping like flies. Our world is ending, and we need to figure out a way to recreate our lives, reinvent things, and make it more beneficial and positive for us, because at this point, we're killing each other, and they're also killing us as well. When I say they can be anybody. They can mean me, they can mean you, but I just mean in general, like, so I definitely agree with you, like, you know what I mean? Like, we got to figure out a way to live in a positive manner, because, like, our days are numbered. We're running out of time. There's people dying, and everybody's still living recklessly. So, I mean, that's what my interpretation of it is.
Right. And you know what? This is a good one. So it's like, what I believe is that if we can teach these kids, or if we can just show them that it's not what they think, I think that'll just help. Like, it ain't gonna turn them just automatically, but
Right.
Like, I want to show people that, look, I want to show the youth, like, look, going to jail ain't good.
Right.
Like, I want to show them, like, going to jail ain't good. Like,
I work in jail, bro. So I definitely know.
So, like, and like, even gangs, even being in a gang. Being in a gang ain't good.
Yeah, see, I understand. But I was thinking, though, like, it's honestly, it's trying to get all this, well, you know what I mean? Get different people from different sides of the town, different sets, you know what I mean? And just kind of talk to the kids. Like, I will go talk to one individually, because for some reason, I don't know what the reason is, but a lot of these kids got their hands on some money. So I don't understand why it's like, why are we fighting with each other when, like, we can start showing some of these kids what to do with these money so they can turn it into positive or something good before they get handcuffs slapped on them or they die. So, like, that's my plan, because I want them to understand, like, and I was thinking about this the other day, they're not talking about, the war on drugs no more. They're not talking about, as much as they were at one point, Now they talking violence and gun violence to where it's just the pendulum has shifted. It's like, okay, well, let's get some money together. Let's just get some money together. Let's stop being violent. Let's just build, grow, and be strategic about it. Have some techniques and things in order. So in that way, I just feel like if we give them something to look forward to, something prosperous, then maybe that'll change. And that's just one idea of many. And that's why I want to get a lot of people together, because I don't have all the answers. You don't have all the answers. Nobody has all the answers, but a lot of us at least has one solution that could possibly change something. And that's why I'm trying to have these conversations. You know what I mean? So let me ask you this, right? Because like I said, I got a list. So I want you to throw 3 names at me to see if I could possibly get them on here if I don't already have them. Throw 3 names at me who you think would be good people for me to bring on here. I'm going to write them down if they already real.
3 of them?
3 names. Give me 3 names.
3 names.
3 names.
That would, okay, so Lamar Owens, corner boy, Lamar Owens.
Lamar Owens. Oh, I'm glad you said his name because I'm waiting for him to respond to my message. I hope he's watching.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, I got another one. Delvon Jordan.
Okay. I didn't reach out to him. Thanks for throwing that out there.
I have several. I just can't really think off the top.
That's great. Like, listen, man, for me to figure, I was scrolling on Facebook and all of that too, so don't feel bad, man. I reached out to a couple different people and asked for some names and stuff, man. So yeah, we definitely get some people, and like I said, I got some people who are waiting for responses and replies. We're definitely gonna keep it going. I got a nice little list. I'm getting messages now. People trying to lock in their days.
See, so, and that's what it is, right? It took me to come on here. Oh, Hustle on there. Oh, Hustle on there. Oh, shoot. Dang. Okay, since Hustle on there, hey, D, what's up? Can I get in? Can I come next? Like, that's how I be.
Right. And that's what I want. And that's why I'm glad you was like, get me in there ASAP. And you like, I need a morning slot. I'm like, okay, that work even better because I'll be up here 7 o'clock in the morning doing my videos. So I'm like, boom, I got Joe Vaughn. I know he draw a crowd. Then I got Hustle. I know he draw a crowd. Then tomorrow I don't know if you know Jason Nixon. I got Jason Nixon going. Then
yeah,
I got
Jason
JT.
Nixon.
Yeah, Jesse Tate. I got JT. Me and JT going tomorrow evening. Yeah, man. I'm lining them up.
Wait. What JT? It's a couple JTs.
Jesse Tate.
Jesse. Okay. All right. Bet.
Yeah, I got Jesse Tate going on. Then I got Corey Coleman.
You got some pioneers.
Yeah, I got his name Chauncey. His name Austin Smith, but his name Chauncey Bills up on here. He a producer.
Chauncey, I know Chauncey Bills up. Yep.
Raheem Smith just hit me and said he good for Friday.
Yeah.
I got Ding the Barber on the 17th. I got.
Oh, you working?
Anthony Easterland coming back on the 18th. I'm waiting for Brandon Wiley to get back to me. I'm waiting for Andre. He was a little busy yesterday. Me and Andre Henry were supposed to go on there, but yeah, man, like I'm trying to get the comments. Oh yeah, my man Quell. I know you know Quell. My man Mark Quell. He coming on here. I'm gonna have Quell on here. I'm talking. Yeah, man. The lineup is nice. I'm reaching out to some people, man. I'm excited about this, and I want to connect because, like I said, I was scrolling. I was looking up some people and some names, and I'm like, yo, these people. If I could get all of these people together in the same room, regardless of the dynamic of whatever issues or problems is, like. If I can get these people in the same room, man, we'd be golden once we start making things happen. And just take for somebody to do it to get them in there. And like I take charge of that. And hopefully, as I get more people will see it's okay to do or it's cool to do. And I get more people to add. And we just gonna bring a friend. Everybody bring a friend until we grow and we build. Outside of that, though, are you still cooking?
Yeah.
How do we find you? We gotta drop a little. You gotta drop something in here. We gotta know how we gotta advertise, market something.
Well, right now, I've been catering. Like I've been having more caterings than like kind of like anything. But as far as getting like some quick meals right now, getting a quick meal is not gonna happen.
So how do we get catering? Where do you gotta go to your Facebook page?
Oh my gosh, my catering is either Who's Hungry by Jahaun Jones LLC. Definitely can hit me up on Messenger or anything like that. Instagram. I'm all across the platforms. But as far as the next place I'm about to be cooking at is gonna be really, really big. So I want you to see what's going on. I'm a tap in with everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad you can get me on the platform. You know, we can show
Oh
everybody.
yeah, we're gonna hype it up. We're gonna keep it going. We'll keep it blowing, man.
And you can put me on the calendar again. Like, put me on the calendar for, I don't know. Just put me back on there. I don't know.
Listen, I don't already reschedule hustle. I done already wrote it down. Reschedule hustle on the show. I ain't playing, man. I'm serious about this. I'm writing everything down. I'm documenting the process. Like, we gonna make this a thing. And you know what I mean? For anybody who's involved and want to get on board, we gonna keep rolling. We gonna keep handling business and taking things to the next level, man. I'm serious. I'm trying to change my life. I'm trying to change the life of my children and my grandchildren and things that's gonna come after me. I know I can't do it by myself. I need a strong team, some strong brothers who I can, even if it's just pick up the phone and be like, listen, man, I need help. Like, what's the answer to this? My son got a math problem. I don't know the answer. Help me. Simple stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to dig in nobody's pocket. I'm not trying to take up anybody's time. I just, like, support to me comes in a million different ways, even if it's just sharing a post, liking a post, comment, checking on me, saying, what's up, how you doing, and stuff like that. So we definitely going to keep building. I'm taking notes. I'm writing down names. I'm waiting for responses. I'm glad you came on here. And then I'm also glad that you shared the information that you did share, because a lot of people were, you know what I mean? People don't know me that well, you know what I mean? Outside of me being positive, me working. So a lot of people probably feel like they can't relate to me or feel like they can't have certain conversations with me. But, you know, when you talk about getting into the mix of little thing, like I said, I've been stabbed before. I done had guns pulled on me. I done played in the streets a little bit. Not to the level to where I've been in any trouble or been in any jail, but like, I relate to a lot of different people, and then behind the scenes, I'm in contact with a lot of people who, like, you know,
Right.
who really trying to change their lives, but who weren't always in the best position. So again, I'm glad you came over here. I'm glad you was authentic about the stuff that you said. I'm glad that you was real. I'm glad that you was raw about everything that you said, man. I appreciate you not holding back, and I'm looking forward to building with you and growing with you and helping you any way I can. So if you know you got some stuff going, you want to inbox me, you want me to share it, if you want to figure out a way we can make some advertisements or whatever, like, I got some connections, I got some resources, and I'll help you in any way I can. And if I can't help you, I'll find somebody who can before I try to make a mess of whatever it is that you got going on. But yeah, man, I keep saying I appreciate your time. I know we can keep extending and keep extending.
So I just want to say this real quick. So
go ahead.
If we can get one child to change his mind every time we, like, get together or post up, or if we can change one child's mind, bro, that's all I'm looking for. And if we can just, like, you know, like, make him change his mind, that would be big for me, because of out of a bunch of kids, we got one to say, you know what, I don't want to gang bang no more, or I don't want to do that no more, or I don't want to, you know what, I want to do this now. Like, if we can change one child at a time, bro, I think I will feel better. A lot of people will feel better if they know, oh yeah, John, oh yeah, they thank you for what y'all did to my son. Like, he listens now, like, he do his homework, like, he ain't cussing me out, because nowadays, like, the kids is cussing their moms and stuff out, bro. Come on, watch out, mom. What you say?
Right.
Watch out, mom.
Right.
Ain't no way in the world. No way in the world. No way in the world. I'm going to say, watch out, mom. I'm about to die. I'm about to have a funeral. My mom about to kill me.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't like that. Like, I do not like that. Like, that bothers me. Like, for people to say, you know, for kids to be snapping at their mom, like, how could you even fix your mouth to say that? Like, that really bothers me. Like, because I grew up, and we can ask anybody that grew up around me, and like anybody house, like, from, I'm gonna give you a good example. Chip Nixon. Listen, I don't know who watching, but my Aunt Chip, boy, listen. It's been so many times that, like, I've been over my aunt's house and everybody getting a beating. I don't care. You did something wrong. You doing something wrong. You getting a whooping. And it was like, we accepted that. Like, y'all better chill because mama gonna come in here and snap. Like, or ain't Chip gonna come and kill. That, like, I feared my aunt. I feared her. Like, because y'all tripping. Like, y'all, like, we was bad. Like, we was bad. But we listened. We listened. And that's what made us who we are today, because we listened. Now they don't listen no more. Kids don't listen. They don't listen. They don't care. Man, kids don't even care no more, D. And it's like, that's not good. It's like, for a kid to be in this world now and not caring, it's like, how are you starting off young and you don't care?
Right.
Like, you're starting off too young not to care. And the reason why they don't care is because the parents don't make them care. Nowadays, kids come out to coochie like they got a cell phone. 2 years
Yeah,
old.
right.
They swiping. Like, I see a kid, he like this. He's swiping. He's so busy on the phone, like, and the mama, she ain't got time to even watch him because she too busy trying to do nails or do hair because she gotta hustle, or because something. It's just so much.
Yeah,
And it's
that's why
like,
we got to bring back that village mentality, man.
right. And if
We
we
all
can
need to
start with
help each
us,
other.
and it's like like I said, if we can change one kid, you know what I'm saying? But we have to care. I think that's one of our issues. Like, we gotta care. And it's like, I watched a couple teachers like deal with students and like in the classrooms and stuff now. Like, these teachers, like I wouldn't even want to teach right now, bro. They don't even listen. It's like, I couldn't be a teacher, bro. I'm putting kids in headlocks. They're like, yeah, Jahaun, what you in jail for? Yeah, I put 3 kids in a headlock.
Right.
They didn't want to listen. They come to the class. They not listening. They on their phone. They don't want to. That's too much for me. That's
Right.
way too much for me. Like, I don't like that. So, by them not listening, like, if we can just help them and stay on top of them and try to, like, I think it's more, they need some friends. They need some people that they can come to, and they ain't gonna jump on them, and they ain't gonna scold them, and they ain't gonna, because that's what all the kids that I be around, it's like, they can't take criticism. They can't take scolding. They can't take that. So since they can't take that, we got to trick them.
Yeah.
It's the only way
You gotta meet them where they at.
Yeah.
You gotta meet them where they at.
Yeah. Because how old is your son?
My son's 15.
15. So he at the age to where he's exposed to a lot of things. And if he shows you what he likes and what he wants, you gotta pay attention to that. Because I was 15. Let me tell you about when I was 15. When I was 15, right, I had 16. Yeah, 16. You might as well say I had my own apartment. I was doing my own thing. I didn't want for nothing in the world. I didn't need nobody. I had at the time I wasn't wearing gold chains. I was wearing silver chains. I was going to the mall buying silver chains. I had like 10 silver chains on. So, like, and that's what I wanted. Like, so, and I went out and got what I wanted. But now the world now it's worse than that. Like, I'm gonna give you a good example with the 18-year-old that killed the 10 people in Buffalo. You know about that? The
In the
Tops.
grocery store, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So he had a file this thick since 9 years old. This guy was 9 years old with a file this thick on the things he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
So at 9 years old, he did so many things he was taught to do from his parents.
Right.
So we can teach our we can teach our children, bro.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They taught him how to shoot and kill and so we can teach our kids how to do the right thing.
I agree.
But we gotta want to. See, we gotta want to. Nobody wants to now. Stuff's so hectic now. People pawn their kids off. People just drop the kids off. They don't care about the kids. Like this is like.
And that's what we doing, man. That's what I said. And that's what we doing because I feel like it's gonna take. I mean, I said something the other day. Like my children, they respond different when Dad said it. You know what I mean? So I feel like us as men, as we build in this fellowship or this network or whatever, like whatever we gonna call it, like we're gonna have to be more boisterous and we're gonna have to be more active and we're gonna have to. You know what I mean? We're gonna need the support of other people to be like, listen, man, like I'm about to your son, man, he a problem, and if you don't do something, but you know, we don't get to the point where we can't do that because I definitely agree with you. Like, it's hard to care when nobody else cares with you. You know what I mean? Like, it's difficult.
Wow, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it right there. It's
Yeah, like
hard
it's people you gotta think like it's people who are raising children by themselves, and I'm learning this myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we have these single mothers out here who are raising these kids, and like they giving it all they got, and then like us as fathers, some of us as fathers, we don't even care about our own kids. So then we expect mom to raise our young sons to be men. So I think we as men, we got to start stepping up, and we got to start caring for these mothers. We got to start caring for our kids. We got to start caring for the other mothers of other people's kids as well, just for the children, because it's hard to keep caring when you're the only person that cares, and it's what you're caring about is a difficult task.
Right. And okay, so I care about a lot of things. You care about a lot of things. A lot of times people do care. But I'm gonna say this. I think they be worried about the wrong thing. And so, and the reason why I say that is like they worried about what such and such and so is doing. But what about your kid and what y'all got going on with you? And it's like, if everybody can mind their business and get their self right or get their kids in order, but that it don't matter. That shit, it's just, I'm gonna just say this. It don't matter no more because now we got social media. So whatever's going on social media, the Kardashians is living this way, or the Johnsons is living this way, or the Joneses or the Coolies is living this way, or the Coolies is doing this. So people have to, people want to live up. They want to live up to what TV and what social media is. They have to keep up with that when they can't even live in natural real life.
Right.
So it's like you watch on your, like, people get on their phones all day. They on Instagram. They see such and such got the bag, or such and such doing good, or they got money, or girly doing lashes, or somebody doing weaves, or whatever the case may be. Is like people look at that and it's like you get judged off that. That's what it's about now. You get judged off that, and it's like even me. It's like I'll look. I'm like, everybody cooking, and it's like, people be like, dang, hustle, everybody cooking. I'm like, yeah, like shit. I mean, and it's like try to get my feedback to see what I got to say about it, and it's like, shit, everybody is cooking. Like I remember when I wasn't cooking. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I started cooking, everybody was like, oh yeah, hustle, now you cooking now. Like, oh, monkey see, monkey do.
Right.
I'm like, well, ain't no monkeys over here, but whatever. Right.
Right.
But and it's like people don't, like, I'm never gonna follow no one, bro. Like my whole life, I've never followed no one. Everybody followed me. Like I've never followed no one. Like I never tagged along. I never wanted to be cool with nobody. Like I never wanted, like, even I told you, like, all my friends had drugs. Like I wouldn't made mine. They got theirs fronted. I wouldn't made me something. Like I wanted my own. Like I wanted to be in my own thing so bad. I did my own thing, bro. And it's like I tell my son, like, and I'm proud of him because I thought my son wasn't going to graduate because he was going to Erie High. It was like they shooting, they got drugs, they got fentanyl. Man, it's too much going on right now.
Right.
Like I feared that my son wasn't going to graduate. Every day I asked that. I said, "Yo, you graduate, son? You graduate?" Every day I'm like, "Bro, you graduate?" "Yeah, Dad, I'm graduating." "Yeah, Dad, I'm graduating." Nah, man, listen, nah, don't give me that shit. No, is you graduating? So one day he says, "Dad, I got it in the bag." When he said, "Dad, I got it in the bag," do you know how good I felt? Because I knew, like, I kept asking him so much to where he's like, "Dad, I got it in the bag, Dad. Like, leave me alone." Like, that's how I know my son is gonna be good. You know, he make me know you gonna be good, son.
Right.
Like, make me, and I'm gonna keep asking you and 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 asking you. Like, I'm gonna keep asking you. But when he said, "Dad, I got it in the bag," you know how good I felt? My son 18 and graduating. Like, in the world today in 2022, boy, it don't seem like these kids gonna graduate. Like, I swear, bro. They get caught with guns, they going to jail, they want to be cool, they want to be a Crip, they want to be a Blood, they want to be a Op, they want to be gangbanging, they want to do. Nobody wants to go to school.
Right.
That's just like nobody wants to work. Let's talk about that. Nobody want to work either. And I think since nobody want to work, I think people need to build businesses.
Yeah.
This is what I think. Since nobody wants to work, y'all need to come up with a business. Work for yourself. Since you don't want to go work for no one else, just come up with a business.
Listen, we can do that too, man. We can get it like how the Black Panthers used to do back in the day, man. We can turn this whole city upside down and make sure we got the things going for us. You know what I mean? Like, get the revolution going in the most positive way. Because I definitely agree with like all of the stuff that you're saying, all the problems that we identifying. You know what I mean? I like to think solutions, and from a lot of stuff that you said, like you got a lot of answers, bro. You got a lot of answers, man. We got to start having these think tanks. We got to start having these brainstorming sessions, and it needs to be like Javon was saying yesterday. It needs to be more than just a conversation at this point. We need to
Do
put
more.
forth some action. Like, I'm tired of talking. We ain't marching and all of that. I's gonna be dotted, T's gonna be crossed. We're gonna start establishing things, and like I said, like we're gonna have to start keeping each other accountable and being comfortable being checked by another man. Like, yeah, no, bro, that ain't it. That's not what you said you was gonna do, bro.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Like, I can stand a straightening. Can you stand a straightening, D? Can you
said
stand a
what?
straightening? I said, can you stand a straightening?
Can I stand? Yeah.
That's all it is. I can stand a straightening.
Right.
It's like people can't stand straighteners, bro.
Listen, man, I don't mind being tech, man. You can listen because I want to win. You know, I want to succeed. I want to be successful. I don't want nobody to sit back and watch me doing wrong and talk about me and never tell me. I would prefer somebody to be like, "Yo, you look a mess over there. Come here, let me help you."
Hey, I got a guy just came across my mind. Are you familiar with Podgy Carter?
He I don't know who that is. He's saying, "Bring me up real quick. I'm gonna get him on so he can get his own." I don't know him.
Hold on.
We've had conversations with each other.
Wait, stop the tape. Let's talk about my man Podgy Carter real quick. So, this guy is the owner of Lake Effect Media.
Okay.
When you get a chance, definitely tap into him. Like, tell him, because he's one of the pioneers of Erie. He lives in Texas now.
Okay. Yeah, him and I, we've had some exchange, some conversation in the inbox.
Right. But he's one that I can definitely vouch for, and he has a lot of knowledge and a lot of game and a lot of understanding that he can give us, and he can give you, he can give the community. And like I said, he's in Texas now. So it's like, and he got a podcast going on. Like, he got a lot of things going on right now. And it's like, I'm mad that I didn't think of him when you asked me to like bring some people up. I'm like, yo, who else? I'm like, so like, I know he's probably gonna want to punch me in my stomach because
no, he's been in the comments. He asked me to add him on, but
he
been in the comments the whole time. He told me to bring him up, but I wanted to, like keep highlighting you.
I'm just now
You froze. Oh man, let me having some technical difficulty. We just going, man. We got like 2 good hours in too. I'm gonna give him a couple more seconds before I end the joint. See if he come back on. Is it me or is it him? Can y'all still hear and see me and not hear him and see him, or is it vice versa? Oh yeah, he gone. Well, yeah, no, like listen, I appreciate all the views, I appreciate all the comments, man. Like that conversation was definitely needed. Like now I get to, you know, I learned a little bit more about Jahaun, you know what I mean? Hear his story. He shared his story. Very inspiring dude. Like he said, if y'all looking for catering services, make sure you reach out to him. His name is Jahaun Jones. Who's hungry by Jahaun? He said on Facebook. Yeah, I see I'm still on. And yeah, I'm gonna be in touch with you. I guess I'm gonna have to interview you too, man. I see you was on there calling and bring you on. Like I want to just let him keep going and keep shining. But y'all have a good rest of y'all day. I got some things I need to take care of this morning. Then I got to make sure I go pick up my pops. Me and my dad working out. He said he wanted to be down with the routine, which is a good thing. Thank you, Elaine, for that. But yeah, outside of that, man, I appreciate everybody chiming in. We'll keep building. We'll keep growing. I need more people to reply to the messages I sent out. I think I'm still waiting on like 6 people. I want to highlight everybody. We want to start building. We're going to start growing. We're going to start connecting. We're going to do whatever we got to do, fellas, to build. I mean, if it's not for the community, build for yourself. Like, I don't care what you take away from it. You know what I mean? Just be down for something. We're going to start standing for something. We're going to start building for something. Okay, yeah, I got you, Delvin. I'm going to inbox you, too. I'll be on you shortly. We'll get you scheduled. Jahaun, threw your names out here. Lamar, if you're still watching, I'm going to inbox you again, bro, because I definitely need to talk to you. But yeah, no, y'all have a good rest of y'all day though, for real. Because I mean, we didn't talk for 2 hours, and I probably got another 2-3 more hours in me. I'm not sure if I got another interview today. I'm waiting for a response. But tomorrow I have if they don't reschedule, I have Jason Nixon going at 7 p.m. and then I got Jesse JT Tate going right after. Me and Jesse gonna be in the room together. You know, we're gonna go live, so I'm gonna be in the studio. We're gonna try to spruce it up a little bit, make it look a little nicer, a little different. So make sure y'all tune in with me tomorrow. I appreciate everybody watching, appreciate the comments, appreciate the likes, I appreciate the inbox messages. We're going to keep this going. We're going to keep building something. And like I said, when I start slacking, if I start slacking, I'm going to need y'all to hold me accountable because I'm open to constructive criticism. But in the meantime, between time, I want everybody to have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Jahaun, you make sure you enjoy your workout, man. Looking forward to getting with you. Take care, everybody.